Okay guys, before I even start this video, I've recorded it about 3 times. I just have to say, I am going to ramble. I am not going to say to myself, I can't ramble in this one. I just can't do it. It's gonna happen. I'm going to ramble, and I am not lazy, but I just don't like doing lots of cuts in my audio and in my videos in general, because I think it comes off as like you don't know what you're saying. And while I don't know what I'm saying might be true, I want to sound, not unique, but genuine. So Rainbow Six Siege is the game that you're going to see in the background here. This game had a free weekend this past weekend. Now, I don't know when this video is going to be coming out. So the weekend was of the 29th to the 1st of August, if I remember correctly. I think it was the 29th of July to the 1st of August. And I played it, I downloaded it, and I really enjoyed it, so I bought it. It was $25, it was half off, and it was a free weekend. So, while playing the game, I've got to say, the game definitely went and exceeded my expectations. Now, this game, when I first saw the trailer, when I first saw gameplay, all I could think was, this is not a Rainbow Six game. This is not like Rainbow Six Vegas. This is not like the original Rainbow Six. This is nothing like any of the other games. It's almost all multiplayer. There is what is it called? Terrorist Hunt. And that was a good game mode in Vegas too. It was a good game mode. Was it in Vegas one? I can't remember. I haven't played that game since it came out. What, like 2006 did it come out? I haven't played that game in years. Like before 2010 was the last time I played that. But I got this game thinking it wasn't going to be great, but I tried it out. That was the whole point of the free weekend. I think it brought a lot of new people to the game. I should say it did bring a lot of new people, because all my games so far have been with lots of low ranked players. I've gotten good high ranks in the games too, but I feel like there's more low ranks than there is high. And that's definitely a good thing if they're bringing life into the game that they're still supporting, by the way. The game definitely failed at competitive. I know Ubisoft wanted to make the game competitive, but they added the feature late, like Overwatch, and now the people regard it as a casual game, like Overwatch. For example, in Overwatch, if you try and play a competitive game, you never get teammates to care. None of them use their microphones or anything like that, because they set the precedent that it's okay to not use a microphone, and it's okay not to communicate with your team, and it's okay if you lose, or if you're just having fun and fooling around. You're not going support because you're not healing your team or whatever in Overwatch, and you lose the game because of you not trying. When really, it is a competitive game, and you want to work with your team, and you want to do what's best for your team. But they set the precedent that it's okay, you know what, it doesn't matter, because they released casual and didn't add competitive until a couple months. Now, like I said, I just got this game, so I don't know when competitive was added. But my friends told me that it wasn't added until recently, which I could tell, because it's still in beta, apparently, and I'm not ranked 20 yet, I'm ranked 18, I want to say. So I cannot play it yet. You have to be ranked 20 to get in. But anyways, I'm rambling once again. This game is much better than I actually thought it was going to be. When I was looking at the trailers when it first was announced, I was like, why did they cancel Patriots for this? Rainbow Six Patriots was announced at E3 2014. I think it was E3 2014. It might have been 2013. But it got canceled, and that game seems so much more like Rainbow Six Vegas, which those are my favorite games of the Rainbow Six series, by the way, was the Vegas games. I liked the Vegas games much more than the original, although the original's graphics were different compared to those. I did like Vegas more, and I think that's a not a fair comparison, but this game is nothing like any of the other Rainbow Six games I've played. And if you're gonna plan on get this game, then you definitely should try it out. And that free weekend did a good job, because I had no intention of getting it, but there was a free weekend, and all I was gonna lose was some hard drive space and a little bit of time downloading the game. So I downloaded the game, I played it, it was good. I paid for it, and I don't know where I'm going with this, but the game is like, it's so much better than like I could imagine, to be perfectly honest. I wasn't imagining the game to be this good. When I saw the trailer, I was just like, huh, Rainbow Six Siege looks eh. I saw some Twitch streams, I was like, eh. But playing it for yourself is so much different, and it's one thing that really means a lot to me with this game is that the devs at Ubisoft are still supporting the game. Now, say what you want about Ubisoft, but the fact that they're still adding characters this far into the game when the game is still losing players compared to something like Overwatch, which is gaining players, so there's no point not to, is just insane. Like I said, you know, Overwatch, of course they're gonna have support when they keep adding stuff. People are still playing the game, but this game, it definitely looks like the player count is decreased from what it was at the beginning of the game's launch and stuff. And all I can say, because I'm rambling, I would like to stop this video, is the game is good. Okay, and the fact that they're still supporting it is great, and it shows that the game will probably get better, to be perfectly honest. I don't feel like it's going to get worse. I think all they can do is make it better. There's definitely some quirks with the game. For example, Pulse. Pulse is ridiculous every time I play against him, because he's in every single game, because people know that he's ridiculous. Pulse will just, he's ridiculous. There's the stuff like looking outside when you're inside. It's so hard to see enemies. You can't see them, and they can see you perfectly fine. The game has its issues. It definitely does. And I don't know. I should really do a recap now, because honestly this video on its own isn't gonna do much. So to start off with my recap, I don't know where I'm going with this video. I'm all over the place. In summary, this game is good. I am enjoying it. It is not like any other Rainbow Six game you've ever played. As far as I can tell, it's nowhere near any of them. But if you have a couple friends that own the game, or you have a couple friends willing to pick it up, if everyone else gets it, I highly recommend it. It's a very good game, and it's very fun. So, yeah. I'm going to leave it at that. Today, as far as I know, there's not going to be a bonus clip, so I'm sorry about that. I don't have anything for you guys, though. And I mean, personally, I figure that you guys would more than likely rather just not watch some subpar thing instead of something funny. So I'm going to leave it at this. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.